Hello everyone, welcome to my video. In today's video, I am going to discuss the solution for the SQL question, selecting rows with maximum value in a specific column within a group. So this is the data set that I've created, and we have the columns ID, name, month and salary, and our task is to find the row with the maximum salary within a group. So when I say within a group, there are three groups here, I mean three person. So for John, I need to find which is the row which is having the maximum salary. If you see here, for John the maximum salary is 200. So the output I need is 200 for John. And for Elsa, here we have only one row. So for Elsa, we will be getting the row with 300 in it. And for Hana, you see two rows and the maximum salary is 400. So I need this row with 3 Hana, June, 400. Let's see three ways to handle this scenario. First approach, we will be using the row number. We will be using the row number function to rank the records based on the salary. So let's go through the query. I've loaded the data set into the table employee salary. So here we have the data set. Now let's write the SQL. Select star. I'm going to select all the columns, hence I have written a select star. And then the row number function. Row number over partition by ID. So we are partitioning the data set based on the ID column, which means we are going to get the top salary within the each group. So partition by ID and then order by salary, descending order. Then within each group, we order the rows based on the salary in descending order. So, and then an alias name as RN from employee salary. If you run this query, the row with the highest salary will be getting the rank of 1 and the next highest will be getting 2 and so on. So let's run the code and see here. For John, the highest salary was 200 and that row got the rank as 1. For Elsa, we had only one row, so it got 1. For Hana, the row with 400 got the rank 1. So now what we have to do is like apply a filter so that we can filter out all the rank 1 records, which will be our result. So I'm going to write an outer query here. Select, I don't want all the columns, I only need the ID, name, month, salary. If I had written a select star, it could have picked the rank number also. Hence I have written all the column names. So select the column names from the inner query. Give a alias name to the table. Because I am using MySQL, so the inner query needs an alias name. I don't think this is mandatory in other DBs. So after the alias name, where a dot rn equal to 1. So this is going to give us the top records. So this is the easiest method to get the top rank or the maximum value in a group, or the question will be like select the latest date from the group. So you can simply use the row number function to get this result. Let's go to a second method, the inner join approach. Here we are joining our data with a mirror version of itself. So let's see how it's working. First I am going to find the maximum salary for each ID group. So select ID and the maximum salary from employee salary, group by 1. Let's run this code. If you see the result, we have got the maximum salary for each group. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to do an inner join with a main table, which is the employee salary table. Inner join with this code, okay? let's put an alias name here on a.id equal to b.id and a.salary equal to b.salary. So let's give an alias name here. Let's pull all the columns from A and let's give an alias name here as well. If you are going to run this code here, again you will be getting the maximum salary of each group. The reason is, since we join based on the ID and the salary as well, and the second inner join has the maximum salary, so we will be getting the maximum salary of the group. So this is the third approach, is going to use the left join method. Let's see how it's going to work. So I am going to do a left join with the same table based on the ID column, and I've also added an extra condition for salary, which is a.salary should be less than b.salary. So the left salary should be less than the right salary. Let's see how it is going to work. So I'm going to take the condition for John, okay? So John, here you are seeing 3 records here. Similarly, in the right table also, which is the same employee table, there will be these 3 records there also. And if you say the salary should be less than the right table, so only for the top record, there is no record in the second table, which is B, which is having greater than 200 for John. So the greater value in that table for John is 200. So this condition here is not going to satisfy for the top record. Similarly for Elsa, if you are going to look the same table, there is no other records which is greater than 300. That means this thing is not going to get a match here. So now, since we are not going to get a match here, that means the b.id will be always null. So let's run this code here. See, when you run this code here, again we are going to get the top record. So this is the third approach which we can use to find the top row in a group.